What's up, YouTube? This is John Helm with Helm, Woodshop, and Smithy, back with, you guessed it, another knife making video. What are the odds? This is the third installment of the Confederate D-Guard Bowie knife build. Thanks for joining me. On the last episode, you watched me forge out the blade and get it ground flat. Today I'm going to be grinding in the bevel and squaring off the shoulders for the tang. I was planning on heat treating today, but it is raining outside and I'm gonna need to build an in-ground heat treating forge because the blade is so large. So I'll have to do that on the next episode. Let's get to work. I just realized I was fixing to temper my file guide, and I definitely don't want to do that. This thing needs to stay nice and hard. I've already filed down the shoulders though, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it off. Hey, look at that. It's soft. You know what? This is slightly off canter. While it's hot, I'm gonna go ahead and tap it with a hammer, straighten it out. That's not working. I know. Dude, this Owen tool steel is super tough. It's hard to forge, it's hard to file, it's hard to grind, it's hard to bend, even when you have a torch on it. Hopefully that translates to having a tougher knife in the end. So yeah, I'll be going back to leaf springs here pretty soon. Ooh. You file so good. All right, I got half of this bevel ground in. It was pretty difficult. Here at the base, the bevel is perfectly flat. I have a nice plunge line and nice grind lines. Everything went real well. But once I got past the area where I cleared the flat, and you don't have a lot of surface area to reference off of, I wound up with some of these little unintentional bevels in there. I'm gonna have to go in and clean those up with a hand file. But that's okay. I love using hand tools and it's what I'm best at anyway. So I'm gonna head over to the vise and clean that up before I grind in the other side. I'm irritated. This is a velour Bevels Titan file. This is a chisel with a factory heat treat on it. And as you can see, it will file that hardened steel. This is my Bowie knife, which is being a jerk. It will barely scratch it. I swear to God, I could just grind this thing and stick a handle on it. I don't even have to be heat treated. This is crazy. The O in O1 is supposed to stand for oil hardening. If that's the case, I swear they accidentally sent me A2. How is it this hard? I have no idea. But I have to hit it with a torch before I can file it. Sweet. I went ahead and tempered the whole blade so it'll be easier to grind. I'll go ahead and put in this bevel and then we'll come back and touch this up with the file. What? And that's all she wrote, man. Is it weird that I like filing stuff so much? I don't know. I think it's therapeutic. I still haven't decided what type of finish I want to put on here. However, I can figure that out after the heat treat. The only thing I need to do before the heat treat is get rid of all these file marks on the bevels with some sandpaper. I'll probably take it up to 120 grit finish because I definitely don't want to have to sand these out after it's hardened. It would take a millennia. I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me do that, not that you would have to, but I'll just do that off camera, and I'll be back next time where we will be building an in-ground forge and heat treating the sucker. Till then, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for joining me.